Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the G&G studio there, in the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're digging what we're doing, and if you're not digging what we're doing, give us a thumbs down. But if you give us a thumbs down, tell us why. Tell us why the negativity. If you're maybe you're fading the picks today, and that's cool. Maybe you're tailing the picks. Whatever it is, let us know. Tell us what you're playing in the comments section. When you get it right, we'll give you the shout out that you deserve on tomorrow's video. And if you get the most right, you will be, of course, the much revered capper of the day. You will wear the crown for a full 24-hour period. Pretty dang exciting, eh? And of course, don't forget to check out all of the great partners that we have, including the sites that I work for, winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. I may be slightly prejudiced here, but I'm going to, of course, tell you that they are the absolute best for predictive analysis of any website anywhere in the entire world. And, of course, don't forget to check out our great partners over there in New Jersey at pointsbet.com. Fantastic welcome bonuses, free bets galore, nickel lines, great prop action. What else could you want? Get yourself move to New Jersey just to play with these guys. That's what I'm saying to you, all right? Pointsbet.com. Check them out, won't you? All right, quick recap of yesterday's action. We ended up doing okay. Oakland had a little late comeback there. Pittsburgh, my goodness, 5 in the ninth. Couldn't get it done. They tied Milwaukee. Only have Milwaukee win it in the 10th. Yikes. The Pirates tried to put us on a we had a 3-0 day a couple Sundays ago, and when the Pirates had a late comeback and did it, they tried to do it again, but could not pull it off tonight. So we go 2-1. We missed the Pirates. We hit Oakland, and hey, we had those Winnipeg Blue Bombers there on the doggy style at plus 155. Well done. What a great game. I'm really digging the CFL. Don't understand it yet. Case in point, late in the game, about 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Winnipeg got stopped on, second down, because that's the one that counts, and they had to punt the ball. The kicker, they kicked from about the 53-yard line. Mind blown. They kicked the ball, and he punted it down. It looked like it was going to go in the end zone, which apparently would have been a point. But once it wasn't going to go in the end zone, the returner decided to let the ball go. So they're all just standing around watching the ball roll. It kind of rolls close to the sideline. Looks like it might go out of bounds. Holy shit, out of nowhere, here comes the punter. The punter comes down, and apparently the punter's the only one that can touch the ball from the offense or from the kicking team. So he comes running down, slides into it, tries to catch the ball, knocks it out of bounds with his knee. I'm like, well, that was an interesting play. And goddamn it, if they didn't give Winnipeg the ball at the 2-yard line, 2 yards from a touchdown. Holy shit, how did that happen? Anyway, Winnipeg went on to score, put us up by 2 scores, and that was, as they say, Bob's your uncle. What a great deal. Holy shit, that was cool. I'm probably wouldn't have thought of it was so cool if I was had the Ottawa, but yeah, it was something. So anyway, we had ended up winning that game. So we go 2-3 plus pick up a half unit of value doing it doggy style. On the premium side, not so lucky tonight at all. Somebody posted, we'll talk about it in shouts. Somebody commented on the premium selections. I get a lot madder if they're not telling the truth. We have sucked on the premium side so far this month, guys. It has been brutal. We had Toronto team total over fading Dylan Bundy for Baltimore. All of a sudden, Bundy looks like Jim fucking Palmer. And I'm doing a lot of cursing tonight. Sorry, guys. Jim Dang Palmer. And, Toronto, it scored 5 runs in 15 of the last 16. And I put up 2 tonight. You're welcome. And we also had the Dodgers on the run line, picking up a little value there as Kershaw went. Kershaw did his thing. He pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs. And the Dodgers, they did not do their thing. They were dominated by Eric Lauer, who had been actually pretty damn bad on the road for San Diego. Been a decent pitcher at home, but not good at all on the road. And he absolutely looked like Steve Carlton tonight. He had a sinker and the slider that was just a back foot slider that was just nothing but trouble all night long. Dodgers right-handers and left-handers chase those pitches down in the zone, out of the zone all night long. Very frustrating to watch. So, 0-2 we go on the premium side. Not bueno at all, but still early in the month. Still time to get rolling. All right, we got a couple games to the All-Star break, and then we will, be back at it. All right, so with that being said, let's take a look at tonight's action, shall we? First, we're going to take a look once again. As I try to guess this team correctly, I swear to God, this is my worst team of the year. As we take a look at my hometown Kansas City Royals as they travel to the nation's capital, take on the Washington Nationals. Glenn Sparkman goes for the Royals against Max Scherzer, former pitcher from the University of Missouri, for the Washington Nationals. Maybe you've heard of him. He's pretty good. Royals won a thriller last night as they did their Royals thing and allowed Washington to tie the game in the bottom of the ninth by scoring 2 runs. However, first 3 batters, by the way, went single, double, single, boom, game's tied. Yeah, there's your closer. Anywho, Royals then put up 4 runs in the top of the 10th, and damn if they didn't hold on. In spite of the fact they had Willie Peralta out there, they ended up winning the game 8-4. So, this is going to be a real simple play for me. Excuse me. We're looking at a massive price on Washington and Scherzer in this one, like, I don't know, minus 340, minus 325 last time I saw it. So, we're going to still lay some serious wood, but we're going to take Washington on the run line for the first 5, all right? Very simple play for me. Sparkman is not very good. And Max Scherzer, he's very good. Same deal with the teams. Royals, not that good. Washington, a little bit average, but when average teams play bad teams, average teams, I like their chances. Max Scherzer, he was pitcher of the month for the month of June. He had 5-0 record and with a 1.00 ERA. Sparkman had a 4.32 ERA in his first 5 starts after they moved him from the pen to the rotation, but he has really struggled in the last 2. It looks like the league may be catching up with him a little bit. He's given up 23 earned runs in just 8 2/3 innings. You want to get tricky. Sparkman doesn't completely shit the bed in the first couple of innings. Keep an eye on this total. If it goes 0-0 into the third, that total is probably going to creep down, hopefully in like the 6 range. If you can get that total at 5.5 or 6 through 3 or 4 innings, I'd pound the shit out of it and fade 2 pens, which historically have been very bad this season. So I don't hate the over, especially if Max gets his pitch count up there a little bit. Looks like where he may only go maybe go 6. So keep an eye on the batting order. You got to watch a lot of things when you play them live, but I don't hate that as a live play, playing a late over and fading those bullpens. All right, so we're also going to take a look at our doggy style pick of the day. This is going to be down there in Texas, and it's not going to be this is going to be a small doggy style, kind of a purse dog kind of play as excuse me guys, as we're looking at Texas, Minnesota. I like Texas in the first 5. Minnesota's about a 155 favorite in this one, but I like. So we're probably going to take Texas here. Yeah, I don't know. We get a little plus. We'll get a little plus value, probably 120, 125. Hopefully the first 5. Jesse Chavez goes for the Rangers against Michael Pineda for the Minnesota Twins. I really like what Jesse Chavez has done this season since joining the rotation. He was very good out of the bullpen, especially late. Had a long scoreless streak, and he's been very good since he's been bumped up to the rotation. Pineda, on the other hand, he had been pitching better. He's been pitching better over the last month or so. Really struggled there in the middle part, but he's still given up 3 runs or more in 11 of his last 14 starts. I feel like that's a winning number with Chavez on the mound. If we can get to 3 with the Rangers, I think we get it done there for the first 5 innings. And we're going to finish it off with another pick from the CFL, riding the hot streak there as we look at BC and Toronto. BC's minus 7.5 in this one. Hey, here's a joke for you. What's the Pirates' favorite football team? It's the Toronto Argonauts. This dad joke is brought to you by New Balance and Dockers. New Balance and Dockers because you haven't given up yet, but you're really thinking seriously about it. New Balance and Dockers. Look, gang, I realize BC is 0-2 right here, but hear me out. One loss was to a decent Edmonton team, and the other loss was to the defending Grey Cup champs last week by 4 on the road. Meanwhile, the Argos have been bad, and I mean really bad. They lost their first game. They lost by 50 at home to Hamilton, and they got twice as good last week as they only lost to 25. Only lost by 25 last week. Frankly, to a Saskatchewan team that spent about half the game looking like they'd rather be at home watching Stranger Things. And now it's gone from bad to worse as Toronto was out there is without their starting quarterback, James Franklin. Hey, James Franklin, he's not playing. Anybody that has kids hopefully knows that song. He is going to be he's replacing this one by backup McLeod Bethel Thompson, and he came in last week and played about like you'd think someone named McLeod Bethel Thompson would play. You know what? He was actually fine. He was 3 of 6. He just he doesn't do anything special, and he's McLeod Bethel Thompson, for God's sakes. And by the way, yes, I know the drill. I'm sitting here. I am a fat old man making fun of a pro athlete who is in the prime of his life, in terrific physical condition, and my only rag with him is he's only in like the top 200 of quarterbacks in the entire world. So apologies to McLeod Bethel Thompson. It's just the name. It's just McLeod is the name. I'm sure that you're going to see Tanner Tucker and I, along with Tyler, down at the club later on to catch up with McLeod and Muffy. So I feel like we ought to be drinking scotch and smoking cigars at the club. Anyway, last week we said we were going to fade the Args until they proved that they're at least a competent professional football team. They have not done that yet. No Lions sleeping tonight. Give me BC minus 7.5. Give me those Texas Rangers first 5, picking up a little positive value there. And give me those Washington Nationals first 5 on the run line. Lay that half line. Let's get us a good price. And at the end of those 3 games, you guys know the drill. You can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, guys, let's take a look. You know what? I promise you guys complete transparency, and I'm going to give it to you right here. This is our premium record, and as formally advertised, it is not bueno. We are 2-7 so far in the month, and quite frankly, premium picks sticking up the place. So if you want to get yourself some premium plays, make sure you follow that link right there. Okay, good deal. Take a look at the shout-outs here. And the first one I have, the first shout-out I have is absolutely someone that mentioned how we were doing in the on our premium picks. And as I believe we've discussed before, we're not doing well. We are absolutely stone cold on the premium side. So, we soldier on. I acknowledge it. I own it. All we can do is turn it around, keep working hard, and we haven't talked about it a long time, but my record over doing this about 20 years, I'm still running about 56 and change. So it's going to come to fruition. I'm not worried. I'm unhappy that we've been cold, but I know over the long haul everything's going to come into play. So that being said, let's take a look at the shout outs for today. We'll start off with my old pal Pappy Longwood. Pappy, he was not a believer in Zach Greinke there in Arizona. He took Colorado Rockies. Greinke did his thing once again. Also had the over in the Seattle game, and they didn't quite get there. Let me double check that. I know that that ended up being 5-2. I think that was final. Yeah. So sorry, Pappy. I'll tell you, Pappy had a cold day because he missed those 2, and he was able to it killed an entire game as the earthquake brought a halt to the game. Where? In Las Vegas at the Thomas and Mack Center. I guess when the earthquake hit, the scoreboard and shit started swaying, the lights are swaying, and everybody went, probably might be a good idea if we got those people off the court. So they did, and then the NBA couldn't figure out what to do, so they just left it suspended, talking about finishing up tomorrow. So I don't know how your site works. I don't know who's got your bet there, Pappy. Maybe they'll finish up, and you will end up going over the total. So Good thought to you there, brother. Super Cisco made one play, and as often happens, he made it count. He had the Rangers Twins over 10. He hit that 1-0. That's plus 100. Lean to collective. Had a few good plays. Had the Yankees on the money line. Also had the A's on the money line. G&G, our returning champion, he says you got to like it when your right-sided pick in your Korean baseball goes over by the second second inning. Very, very nice. So he did win his Korean pick. He had the he congratulated Legion of Picks on his Joey Chestnut play plus 200. Well done. And he rode with us kind of on the premium side. He liked that Blue Jays Orioles over as well. Yeah, we loved that. I like that over too. And he's had a couple of overplays on the Braves and the Dodgers. Both those teams that had been scoring a lot of runs did not do it tonight. And he's got he's coming back with another Korean play. Should be about 5 in the morning, as he's got the Kaiwoon Heroes over and the Latte Giants over 9.5 at minus 105. So good luck, G&G. Hopefully you get it done there, brother. The Ninja, he had a couple sneaky picks. He had the Yankees and he had the Brewers. Doug Fresh. I don't know. We've heard from Doug Fresh before. Doug, what's up, brother? Good to hear you. Doug got a couple victories there today. He had Oakland on the run line. It played plus 104. And he also had the Yankees on the money line down there in Tampa. Missed out on a couple plays that I thought were pretty damn good. He had the Washington Nationals against the Royals. Check. And he also had the Dodgers on the money line. Check. Neither one of those came through. So Doug goes 2-2. Definitely paid some juice there on those two games. So Legion of Picks, and he was worried about the hot dog eating contest halfway through when Joey slowed down for the win. He had his big play tonight. His 2-unit play was a no score in the first inning of the Yankees game. That did not work out. He did have the A's on the run line. Had the crew for 1 unit, as he did fade our Pittsburgh pick to great success. And his doggy of the day was the Marlins. You know what? Not a bad play, dude. Anytime it goes 0-0 into the ninth, you got a sniff of the victory there. It just didn't work out. So, Darcy F. Darcy made a couple picks. She had Oakland and on the run line. She also had Atlanta on the run line. Those were two just about offset. I think she went just about dead even on there. Darcy, by the way, great synopsis she put out there. She had Oakland, Atlanta. Said Oakland's been playing well, and they're up against a terrible pitcher. I absolutely agree with that. Kikuchi added to the Seattle bullpen. I like Oakland there a lot. She said the Atlanta bats have been heating up, which is true. They're up against a good pitcher in Miami, as a lot of those youngsters are. But, and this is the part that I absolutely agree with, Miami doesn't score any runs. No, they don't. They were 1 for 15 runners in scoring position. They stranded 13 runners in the previous game. Even when they do get hits, they can't catch them in. Absolutely true. We've talked about Miami and their dreadful offense all year. So, unfortunately, Atlanta was just about as dreadful tonight as they just were able to put up a single tally over the Fish. So Darcy goes 1-1. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Darcy. I thought they were right on. I thought those were absolutely spot on. And you're in trouble because I agreed with both of those things. So I'm sorry about that. Mikey B, our old veteran here. Mike had a rough day. He went 0-2. He also had Toronto on the over. And had Washington on the money line. I ain't mad at you for taking the Nationals over against the Royals. I think that's should be a good pick. And Cody wanted to know if anybody started working on the NCAA or the NFL power rankings. A lot of people are. As far as I've started working on it, I know that the books are updating theirs right now. And there's a couple guides that have come out that are real good for college football and for pro football. So they're starting to get out there, buddy, now that the teams are kind of taking shape. So, keep your eyes peeled for that. Rico Ramos. Rico had the Yankees on the money line, and he had the Cardinals on the money line, but he got caught up in two pretty with Houston and a juicy play there with the Dodgers. So, even though he goes 2-2, he leaves a little juice on there. So, guys, what we got here? We had a rough night. We had a rough night for everybody. And it's weird. When I have a wipeout night, you guys usually do pretty well. Last time we went 0-3, you guys were all over it. Tonight, we go 2-1, pick up the dog win, and we have one profitable capper. We have a definite Barefoot Kingdom situation last night, as we sometimes talk about. In the land of the barefoot, the man with one shoe is king. And the man with one shoe in this situation was Super Cisco, as he made one play, played the Rangers and the Twins over 10, picked up a victory there. He went 1-0, plus 100. Super Cisco, hop around on that one shoe, brother, because you are our capper of the day. Congratulations, my friend. All right, guys, we're all going to do better tomorrow. All right, I'm thinking 5-6 picks. I want to have one loss tops. All right, we're done with this. Let's get out there. Let's make some good plays. Look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. You guys take care. Happy Saturday, everybody, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.